welcome Level M Diecast. Switching gears today, we're going to do some AutoWorld recent pickups for AutoWorld. I do have quite a few different varied ones. I do have a few Greenlight in here as well. Speedway stores, Speedway convenience stores. This is on the same realm as 7-Eleven. So this promo is basically on the same one. Speedway and 7-Eleven are under the same umbrella. So they got the same promo. These were for Speedway stores. I don't think I have any of these stores locally. But of course I picked this up in New Mexico. So this is, of course, says Series 1, version B. So we'll crack this out of here. This is, of course, the cheaper version of the castings from AutoWorld. So they do not have opening tailgates and they don't have an opening hood. They are just one fixed piece. They do have two-piece wheels, but they are plastic, unfortunately. The print details are okay, though. They still look pretty good for the prints. A sports symbol on there, which looks pretty good. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Had a sneeze right in the middle of the video. Very, very odd. Apologize. So there is the Speedway 150. Like I said, it's got all the same details on it. It feels cheaper in your hand. It does have a plastic base. So it's a little bit of a bummer. It's a little bit of a bummer, but of course it says Wear Car, which is the same thing that 7-Eleven has going on. So you can kind of see the similarities there, but oh, this guy doesn't fit, does he? Holy. Okay, all right. Well, we're just going to put you on the bottom then. All right, I got one for Stripes. This is also a convenience store as well. This is more in like the southeast corner of the country, Texas, Louisiana, that kind of stuff like that. I think they even go into Mexico. So this is Series 1 version A. This is exactly the same truck. I got these for cheap. I think I paid $5 a piece for these, so it's fine. So $5 is not the greatest, but it's fine. There is the details on the side. Again, the two-piece wheels. I think the wheel looks pretty good. And there is a Ford logo. I believe it's a Ford logo on the wheel. There's some type of blueprint on the wheel. Can't really see it, but there is a print on there. So nothing particularly fancy. And then there is the production date for this one, which is April 24th, 2024. But the prints on the front look really, really good. Really, really good. Really disappointing that the tailgate doesn't open or anything, but it's all right. It's all right. So we'll put our Stripes one right there. This is the second version, version B. It comes with blue. So I don't have second version of the Speedway one, but I got second version of the Stripes one. I'll get the Stripes one cracked out of there. There is your Stripes F-150. It's the exact same details, just blue. Pretty straightforward. Nothing particularly fancy. It does say Wear Car. And of course there's a Texas plate on there because that's appropriate. So we'll put our F-150 right there. All right, I do have an older wagon. I got this for $10. It was marked 15, but I got it for $10. Muscle Wagons, old school right here, 1976. I'm sorry, 75 Buick Estate Wagon. So this is release number 4. There is the mix on the back from that particular release. So definitely older school AutoWorld here. They have a, doesn't look like they have, oh there it is, 2018 AutoWorld. Yes, they were coming with these pointless boxes. I hate these boxes. They don't do nothing. A waste of money. Always not been a fan of those. So there is our Estate Wagon. It is quite ugly. It is a giant boat. It says Holiday on the plate, which is pretty nice. Looks like maybe Florida plate. I'm trying to read that through the camera. Opening hood. So it opens up. Well, it kind of popped open pretty good, but it doesn't open up very far. There is some pretty good detail down in there. So, but this is just a really, really ugly car. Just a really ugly car. Base deets, pretty straightforward. Flip this around. Show you your production date right there, which is looks to be May of 2018. So metal base on that one with, of course, the wood paneling on it and some red print in there. This one probably won't fit either because it's a gigantic boat. It fits close enough. We're just gonna leave it like that. It is what it is. All right, another older one. I've actually been looking for one of these for a while. Really wanted to pick one of these 75 Trans Ams up. This one happens to be in red. So got this down there at the Matchbox convention. I did not spend $25 for this. That's an absurd price. I got it in a package deal. I probably paid $10 for it. Maybe 15 at the absolute most. Comes with a pointless box as usual. But this is our fantastic Pontiac Trans Am. Looks so good. Wide oval wheels on there, Firestones, digging it. Details on the back, 455 HQ, maybe, or maybe just HO, high output, probably what it means. Details on the side, of course, metal base, all the good stuff like that. It does have an opening hood. There we go. It's got the separate air cleaner cover on there, which looks really, really good. Definitely a lot more detail in there than we get nowadays. I mean, even the brake reservoir is painted up there. Looks good. Looks good. Light blue on the block. And of course, the air cleaner, which goes right through the hood. Looks fantastic. Details on the front look good. Again, 455 on there. I'm digging it. This one was manufactured 6/2/2017. So again, just trying to get some older AutoWorlds. Trying to expand my AutoWorld collection. If I can get them for a fair price, I will pick them up. Sometimes I can't get them for a fair price, but it is what it is. All right, a regular F-150 right here. This is version release 1, version B, 2020 F-150 Lariat. This is for 2024 release number 1. So I was not collecting all the things at this time. So I would have definitely picked up the Eclipses. I might have picked up the F-150, but I don't have this one. This one is in Magma Red with the details on the side. Of course, this is the full premium casting, the full effect of AutoWorld. Details look really, really good. I do like the black, white, and red kind of graphic on the side. That trim level looks pretty good. These wheels are accurate to source material, but they just don't look very good on this particular model. Details on the front. You see the prints are still just as good as the other model, but just not as detailed, obviously. There's the deets in the back. Does have a, was that maybe Michigan? I can't even read that through the camera, so you guys can see that. But it does have a plate on there. Opening tailgate, which opens up pretty good. All the lining in there for the tailgate and all the details inside the bed look really, really good. I like the three-dimensional feel to it. And it's got like a flat finish to it, which is really, really nice. And then it does have, of course, opening hood. See if we can get the hood to properly prop up. There we go. So this one's got a little bit of print underneath there. It's mainly just black under there, but a little bit of print for the top of the radiator for whatever reason. But it does open up. It does look good. And of course, a black metal base on there. 3/27/2024. So this was 2024 release 1, but it wasn't even manufactured until the end of the quarter for 2021, that's just absurd. It just shows you how far behind AutoWorld's been and how long they've been behind, it's just absurd. All right, next up we got ourselves a twofer right here. This is, of course, our 66 Oldsmobile 442. If you guys watched my haul, walk around shop video, whatever you want to call it, from House of Cars, New Mexico, this is where I got these. So $10 a piece. Everything was 10% off, so it was $1 off, which is fine. This is version number A. This is for release 2 of 2023. So there's 2023 release. There you go. Sorry about the glare. So we'll get this one cracked out of here. I don't have any of these castings. First time I've ever had one of these Oldsmobile castings. So pretty stoked about that. Just, like I said, continuously adding to AutoWorld whenever I can. 442 on the plate. The casting looks pretty good. The quality was definitely better back then. Prints look good. It says Oldsmobile on their plate. Looks pretty good. Nice, crisp, all that kind of stuff. The paint finish is really nice. I really dig it. And of course, opening hood. Ooh, look at that. Lots of detail in there with those two intake pipes that come from the side. A little bit of gold print for the top of the engine and a little bit of like whitish silver print for the valve covers. That's actually pretty good. Hood opens nice and big, so that's actually really, really nice. And then there's your manufacturer date, 3/8/2023. They've been behind schedule for, seems like, an eternity. Actually, I think that was probably on schedule. It's probably on schedule. All right, Silver Mist Poly. This is the other color. This one is significantly better looking for version numero B. We'll get this one out of there. I do like this one with the black vinyl top. I think the black vinyl top looks really nice. Redline tires on there. Just real crisp. Exact same plates on there. No big deal. Details on the back exactly the same. This one has I don't know, it just looks better just because it's got the vinyl top. I don't know what it is about the vinyl top. I think it breaks it up better, and it just gives a better vibe. It gives, for me at least, it gives a better vibe. So same exact engine in there, same details, same all that stuff. That one just looks significantly better. And even look at the finish on the vinyl roof. Like, that was really, really good quality. This is what built AutoWorld up, and they've unfortunately lost a lot of that. All right, we got another twofer after that. We got ourselves more Pontiac right here. This is, of course, the Firebird, the 69 Firebird. So, break this out of there. This one is for 2023 release as well. These are from the same release as the Oldsmobile. So, there is our Firebird. Looks just pretty low-key. So, there is a plate on there. The 69 bird. Oh, yeah, 69 bird. Clever. Very clever. Very, very, very clever. This one appears, you look at that, it appears that either the axle's not level or the base is not level. You see that? That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So I'm not sure if the base is plopped on there wrong. I mean, it feels flat to me, so I don't know. It's just weird. I'm not feeling it. There is the deets underneath the hood. There is a ridiculous amount of print under there. Sorry that doesn't want to stay open. But there's a huge amount of print underneath there. Several different things, several different pieces. Again, this is just a different era of AutoWorld back then. They just don't get quite as detailed as that now. Details on the front look pretty good. Also, those holes in the hood are open. So, looks pretty good. And then details right here. 2/8/2023. So this was made a little bit sooner than the other one, but not dramatically sooner. So we'll throw our Firebird up there. And then the other version of the Firebird, which I think looks tremendously better, mainly just because the color. This particular one is espresso brown poly. Everything was poly. Poly. So there is the Firebird right there. I do like the kind of ivory roof. Got an ivory vinyl roof on there. I just think it looks really, really good. The wheels look better on this one. It does have different wheels on it. Wheel print on this one versus the red lines on the other one. Details on the plate are exactly the same. Still says 69 bird. A little bit of a print right there on the top of the deck lid. Details on the front. It's going to have exactly the same engine in there, which it does. And then there's a little bit of print on the side of the hood. So I think it says 400 maybe. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. We'll put that one down there. All right, and now I have very new AutoWorld. This is something I picked up from good old Target. I've been wanting this probe like forever. I just think it's ridiculous that they made it, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited they made a probe. Now, for those of you who don't know, the probe was originally designed to replace the Mustang. So this was originally going to be a replacement for, yes, the Mustang, and it was going to be front-wheel drive. But luckily, somebody stopped that from happening. But the probe was so far in production that they decided to make it anyways, which is fine. So now this is the second generation probe. There has been a first generation probe that had pop-up headlights. But this is the second generation probe, which is significantly nicer. It also comes with this SVO Mustang, which is okay. It's got white wheels on there. Of course, this is the budget price pack from Target. So no rubber tires, just basic plastic wheels, but there are two pieces. The prints and stuff are really good though. That detail aspect of it is nice. They do have plastic bases, of course, to keep the cost down, and of course no opening or moving features. I don't care about the Mustang. I didn't buy it for the Mustang. I bought it strictly for the probe. Strictly for the Probe GT. This is so good. Oh, it's so good. So good. I don't even care that this is in the cheaper line. I'm just happy that they made it. There's the deets on the back. Has a Texas plate. Came with a 24 valve V6 in the GT model. It's considered the high performance one. This casting is awesome. This casting is so good. Mine has a little bit of a scuff on the hood, but that'll come off. There we go. I pretty much already got it all off right there. It's not too bad. Base deets right there. Of course, it is plastic base, which is unfortunate. And this one was manufactured in October of 24. So this is like brand new stuff hitting the shelves. manufactured all the way back in October. It tells you just an ungodly amount of time it's taking AutoWorld to get their stuff to market right now. It's just absurd. All right, moving on to some Greenlight. I do have some Greenlight. I picked this up at House of Cars, New Mexico as well. This is the F250 Lariat Bigfoot Cruiser numero 1, hobby exclusive. So I picked this up because I thought it looked super, super cool. It's been out for a while. This is not new. This has been out for months, many months actually. But I didn't really know if I wanted it. But once I saw it in person, I was like, I definitely need that. So always happy to add some Greenlight. It's been a minute since we've really had Greenlight on the channel, so always happy to add that. This one is really nice. Has a nice big tonneau cover on the back. Big KC lights up there with some print on there. Details look pretty good. This does not have any opening hoods or anything like that. It's just a fixed model. Details on the front look really, really good. It says 4x4 underneath the headlight. Sometimes they said EFI for electronic fuel injection because that was a big deal back then. But this one says 4x4, says Ford on the back. That's an aluminum plate on the tailgate, just like on the new one. Looks good, looks good. And then it does say Bigfoot on the door, although it's very, very dark on the print. F250 on the quarter panel. Blue interior, and then there is our base deets. This one happens to be a ridiculously high number of 9,100, which is okay. It doesn't really matter. That one looks really, really nice. That one should fit in there, which it does. So very, very nice. And then I got a couple of Winnebagos for this era of F250. This is the generation after that one, kind of with the rounded front ends or whatever. So I have red and blue. These are for the slide-in campers, of course. Hobby exclusives. I paid $15 a piece for these. That's pretty average price for the slide-in campers, between $10 and $15. So I picked these up from a guy named Matt down there in New Mexico, and I do a lot of business with that guy. He's super, super cool. So throw this out of here. Get our first one out. Our blue F250. It does have the two fuel tanks on the side. There's a lot of super glue residue on the side of this. You can just see it. You can just see it. That's just weird. It's just really weird to see that much super glue residue. But 2 tanks on this truck. That was real. Of course, each tank wasn't very big. They were only like 12-gallon tanks, so didn't really do you any good to have 2 tanks in there. But details on the front. Does have separate pieces for the grill, lensed headlights. It says Winnebago on the top. Looks good. It has a blue interior as well. A little bit excessive with the blue interior. But the other one has blue interior too. So looks pretty good. The camper is, of course, glued in there. They always are. Details in the back. No plate on there, but the rest of it looks good. Sorry about that. There we go. So, and then it does have the extended tow hitch on there, so you could actually hook something up to that. That's a nice detail. 459 is the number for this particular one. The wheels are a little bit bent, as you can see, just a little bit. So that'll need to be adjusted just a little bit, but we've come to expect that type of thing from Greenlight, so we'll just stick that one right there. And then this red one, get this guy cracked out of there. There we go. Now this red's a little bit duller than I thought. It's not a very rich red. It's actually kind of a dull red, which is, I mean, it might be accurate, but I feel like they should have made it a little bit richer. It's almost got a little bit of a pinkish hue to it almost. Still has blue interior, because that's what these trucks had. Details on the side look exactly the same. The wheels look really nice. I like those chrome wheels on this one. Details on the front, again, straightforward, just a separate color. It's always kind of hard when we're showing separate colors for the same models because it's all the same details. And details on the top, pretty straightforward. This one is number 569. So relatively low numbers, which is pretty good. I don't typically get too many low numbers with those, but those ones are pretty decent. So there you go. That is the latest AutoWorld Greenlight haul. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about those. Just constantly on the lookout for more AutoWorlds, man. I'm just trying to build up that collection. So anyways, we're going to roll out. Catch you next time on Level M. Peace!